I never imagined that picking up my jacket from her apartment would lead to the most shocking discovery of my life. I swung her door open, calling out her name, only to be met with silence and the low hum of a voice coming from the living room. As I stepped closer, I realized it was her voice, shaky and full of emotion, rehearsing vows. My heart stopped as I listened to her declare her undying love for another man. The words "I can't wait to become your wife" echoed in my head like a haunting melody that wouldn't stop. I felt my knees weaken as I stumbled into the room, my presence unexpected and certainly unannounced. She froze, script clutched in her trembling hands, eyes wide with a mixture of shock and guilt. Before I could demand an explanation, she blurted out that she was marrying him to secure her inheritance, a twisted family stipulation that required her to wed by 30 or forfeit her claim. The raw betrayal simmered in my chest, yet her reasoning was as desperate as it was pragmatic. My mind was a cacophony of disbelief and anger, but there was something else, a flicker of understanding that I couldn't quite extinguish. Our relationship had been a whirlwind of passion and secrets, but this revelation was the storm that threatened to tear it all apart. I wanted to scream, to run, to demand why she didn't trust me enough to share this burden, but her eyes held the truth that was undeniable. She was trapped in a world where love was currency, and loyalty had a price tag. We stood there, the air thick with unspoken words and shattered dreams, as the reality of our entangled lives came crashing down around us. In that moment, the internal conflict raged within me. Did I walk away from the woman I loved or fight for a future marred by deceit? The choice was as clear as it was impossible. As I turned to leave, she whispered a plea, a promise that this marriage was only a means to an end, that she still chose me. The depth of her deception was matched only by the depth of her love, and as I walked out, I realized that sometimes, in the twisted game of love and inheritance, the lines between right and wrong blur into oblivion.